is such a privilege. New York and New Jersey are two of my favorite places I come. I don't say that when I go to Beaufort, Idaho, I promise you. But I have to tell you, the privilege to be here with you, for you to commit a weekend of your life, a little bit long weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the fact that you're the kind of person that not only wants to improve your life, everybody wants to, but that you've taken the time and the energy to fly here, to be here, to commit, to concentrate your focus on improving you so that you have so much more to give to those you love, your business, your friends, your family. And I really honor you, and I promise you I will not betray your trust. You have given two of the most valuable things in your life, money, but money can be replaced. And if you don't think this is worthwhile, you can leave today and get your money back. Some of you are looking for that reason. I'm sure I'll provide it for you if you're looking for it. But if you're really here to play, which most of you I know are, then I can promise you this, that this is going to be 4 days that you will never forget as long as you live. And that won't be because of me, it'll be because of us. Because we've developed a process. This is my 40th year. I started when I was 3. So almost 40 years, I've learned a few things. I could be an idiot at this point in my life. And we've traveled to more than 100 countries, usually 12 or 13 a year. And I see about 250,000 people a year from every walk of life. At this point, I have to be an idiot not to see there are patterns. Patterns that cause us to be pissed off or angry, patterns that can cause us to feel grateful and excited, patterns that make people fearful, patterns that make people feel courageous. And many times we live these patterns so often we think we are the pattern, when we're so much more than the pattern. We're more than our bodies, we're more than our past. We're really something that's indefinable, spirit, soul, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm not here to lecture you this week. I'm here to be very pragmatic about how do we close the gap between where you are right now and where you want to be. How many of you, no matter how great your life is, there's a gap in some area of your life that you want to close, you want to take to the level. Say I. And it's funny, a lot of people think, well, why would you go? Is there something wrong with your life? I remember I had a company I took public, and the CEO of my company had been the CEO of CBS, not a local station, but for the whole country. And at one point he went to Harvard for a weekend extension course, and a bunch of his friends like, what's wrong with you? Why are you going there? Is there something wrong? And it's interesting in our culture, so many people are so afraid of change that if you go to do something to prove yourself, they wonder what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with anybody. Nobody came here, nobody here is broken. Even if you think you are, I can promise you in the next few days you're going to see you're not broken. We all have patterns that serve us and patterns that don't. And once you identify what those patterns are, they're not that hard to change if you bring enough energy to it. But if your energy is low, nothing you learn will be worthwhile because you won't follow through. And so my goal here is really simple. I want to make sure that we take you on a journey over the next 3.5 days, 4 days and nights, that you'll never forget because a real transformation happens. And you'll know that, you'll experience it. It's not intellectual, it's visceral. And most importantly, we're going to try these things while we're here so you can test them with real people in the room, see that it really works so you're confident to go out and do this in your own life. And this seminar is not about changing you. I should tell you that up front, because you're not broken. It's really about discovering the real you. Most of us have adapted our lives at an early age to try to please or get respect or get love or get attention from the people that we love. And whatever adaptations we've made, we've done them so often for so long, we think that's us. And oftentimes people say, I don't love myself. And I say, it's hard to love yourself when you're not being yourself. So part of what we're going to do here is kind of uncover, who are you today, not 5 or 10 years ago? What do you want for your life going forward from today, as great as your life may be? And by the way, most of you have extraordinary lives, but very often we take it a little bit for granted because we've gotten used to it. So we want to close that gap, we want to uncover what stops it, and I'll tell you up front, 80% of what keeps us from getting what we want is psychology. 20% is the mechanics. I'm a strategist. Over the next few days, I'm going to teach you a series of strategies that can help you in any area of your life. In fact, I'm curious, why did you come here? How many of you came here because you wanted to change something in your business? I'm curious. How many of you own your own business? I should ask that first. Let me see your hands. Wow, keep your hands up. Look around the room. It's about 80, 85, 90% of the room. How many of you came because you wanted to improve something in your business? I'm curious. Quite a few. How many of you came here because you want to transform your energy or your body? How many came for those reasons? I'm curious. Wow. How many of you came here because you want to transform